Woman, I see a woman. Every day in the mirror I see a woman.
When one reaches Kaiso Tonya landing site, eyes cannot escape to see on first sight the effects of floods of L.Albert that have left homes, business buildings, and public infrastructure sunk. The outbreak of COVID-19 in Uganda, its consequent lockdown and closure of schools too, are badly affecting income-generating activities here. Not far different from other parts of the country and the whole world, women and girls have faced it rougher. The influx of people looking for opportunities associated with the oil resource industry has been exposing girls to sexual abuse and exploitation from the time Uganda confirmed commercial oil quantities below L.Albert in 2006. However, from the COVID-19 experience that suddenly hit their sources of livelihood in March 2020, the evictions carried out by the military on landing sites that government believed to be legal, followed by the destructive floods in May, women started looking around for other sources of livelihood. With support from Frida, Kaiso Women's Group has seen some ray of hope for themselves and especially their vulnerable girl children. Other closest supportive partners for these women are Gaga Resilient Fund and Urgent Action Fund Africa. Providing life skills to schoolgirls during this unusual holiday generated by COVID-19 pandemic is one of the alternative sources of income yielding fruits in the area. There are 30 girls engaged in sewing masks and other clothes. These are part of the 64 members of Kaiso Women's Group. Besides tailoring, there is a demonstration garden for backyard farming. This means a lot to food and nutrition.
My name is Ibsinga Immaculate. We do plant vegetables. We promote home-to-home vegetable plantation.
Beyond members of Kaiso Women's Group, women in the area have embraced backyard farming after their traditional sources of income broke down, including fish and cowrie shells business. Though still on a small scale, mushroom growing is a new business.
Now we have a challenge where we are planting our mushroom, the house we just rented. But now because we are using water in the mushroom, now the owner of the house has stopped us from using his house. So now we have that big challenge, we can't grow anywhere mushrooms, and it has been helping us for home consumption.
Through informal means, women and girl children have also improved knowledge of handcrafts. As scientists warn of further climate change effects, women at Kaiso have not folded their hands.
And also we know these trees will help us for shades in our homes, and also here as it is a demo garden.
On this raised topography east of Kaiso Tonya Fishing Village is a demonstration plantation of 700 neem and acacia trees, creating a real sense of conservation in the whole of Kabale sub-county, Hoima district. More than 20,000 seedlings have been raised and given out to the communities.
The challenges we are getting in planting these trees, we have termites which disturbs them a lot, and we have goats here. The goats are here free range system, so they do penetrate in this fence and disturb us, they eat the trees. And also the place is very dry. To bring up a tree is very hard, so we have to look after them. We do watering every day.
Members of this group envisage a return to beekeeping, which was frustrated by monitoring challenges during the initial attempts in the natural forested part, some 500 meters away from residences.
We are planting these trees to use them as for keeping beehives.
Still on environment, Kaiso Women's Group is working to promote alternative energy sources to minimize expenditure and generate income.
Amakala gano tukora gayamba itu abakazi abakyara bahakaine kutema emiti bagambe kusisa buhanga bwensi mali twaroleto kabakyala batwakaniga mbibira kutema emiti twachuwamu kukola bisasiro byaitu twayihamo amakara etukuchumbisa ebyokulya gana gabulijo gwa buhanga bwensigo basisire nyauka netete kuchumba byokwe bikahisa okusanga kose bucket yona namba ebyokulya bitakabaire kuhia kyonka gaitu ganu tukosezeka kuhisa byokulya.
As Kaiso Women's Group continues struggling to meet their dreams, they have numerous financial and capacity building limitations. There are many women who are non-members but badly in need of this knowledge and equipment, which are not even adequate for the members themselves.
We would like the stakeholders, like the government, the NGOs to come, because now we still have been depending on fish. Now we are no longer depending on the lake. So we have other income generating activities. We are training our women in the group, like we are growing mushrooms, vegetables, we have handcrafts. So we need some support to support us in all other activities.
Obuyambi bunkwendeze ebyalani twinamu ebyalani betu nebyalani tibikutumala byaha twine ebyalani bitoito kandi tuli bana bangi hano abakwega ebyalani so ebyalani tibikutumala abogamba ona kurugaho nagamba arugaho na nyonkoleki mbazire byange.
Local leaders hailed the response of women in their efforts to prevent the spread of the coronavirus and its effects to the community through production of masks.
Group no Kaiso Women Group eyambire muno hari abana baisiki uko abana baisiki babaita batayino mulimo gwono gwakora kyonka tuwerengero ya leta ebyoma bya kyalani abaisiki bana bobisiki ali twakyayandara nko kubanza bino byandara mulingo Kaiso Women Group erengero kokoro erengero muno katugambe eyambire muno obokuba buli muntu ati ainako kokoro eyambire muno akinko saba government eyongere group enegiyongeremo amani nayo nuko buli kintu kyona kikwetagisiwa kurora nti kikwetagisiwa mukichweka muno nakyo ene group ekikwataniza hamwe na government kiroli nkiri kizero mukichweka kyitoni.
Music, dance, and drama are the other components to keep women and girls busy passing messages of working hard and project the risks and opportunities from their proximity to the oil wells of Ngasa 1 and Ngasa 2. They spread messages of environmental conservation, working hard for economic empowerment, defense against land grabs and evictions. Kaiso Women's Group makes strides as nobody knows when and how floods and COVID-19 will end.